I stay in here until 2 o'clock, my bobber doesn't go down 3 times, I'll be sad. It's just going to be tough bringing enough clothes because we know it's going to be nice, you know. You know? Got to be like one somewhat nice one hanging around in here. The littlest fish in Spinney. Feel pretty confident in moving this spot yet? There you go. I found the little one. Lucky. We'll leech at the bottom. We'll go leech at the bottom. Have we not caught one yet? I guess we've caught 2. What's up, everybody? It's Tanner with Trouts Fly Fishing, back to get you through 5 flies to get you through the month of May. Yeah, we're already in May. The year seems to be kind of flying by, but we could not be happier to welcome more consistent warm weather, all that good stuff. A ton of options are starting to be available to fish. Stillwaters, we're going to put an emphasis on it with this video. Take advantage of those. Everything's icing off. It's only going to get better and better through May. Great window there, especially if some freestones start kind of seeing some runoff flows. You're sick of dealing with crowds of tailwaters and all that good stuff. You can certainly always hike to find space at a stillwater. So keep that in mind. But yeah, a lot of good options. You know, even towards the end of May, a lot of the kind of higher country stuff might even start becoming options as well. So yeah, we're happy it's May. Everything's looking good. We could use a little more snow, but let's rock and roll. Fly number 1 to get you through the month of May, we use a balanced swim leech in the color black. That's going to be a good option for you in a few colors. I like just having that darker color. It's kind of my, bottom fly on a nymph rig if I'm it's kind of my anchor fly, I guess you'd call it, on my nymph rig if I am still water fishing. Was fairly productive today at Spinney, so yeah, fish those leeches, tie them off taggins, do a bunch of weird stuff with them to get them to float and act good in the chop and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's fly number 1, get you through the month of May.
Let's go with balance.
It's called a bounce leech because the way it's tied, it kind of has like the eye of the hook, I guess, kind of in the middle, so it sits upright, so it gets great action in waves and chop and all that stuff. So it makes it a really productive bottom fly for your still waters. Fly number 2 to get you through the month of May was going to be the chrome chironomid. I think we're using the size 14, a little on the smaller side. Certainly have some smaller midges, chironomids, for those still waters through the beginning of May until we start seeing some really good hatches and all that stuff. I like this one on those high sunny days, a little flash. When you kind of bounce it, jig it around, it sees a lot of quick grabs, those sort of things. So one of my favorite chironomids to tie, or to fish and tie, I guess. So yeah, have them, fish them, it'll be good. Now, fly number 3 to get you through the month of May is going to be the radiation batis, size 16 copper orange. Yeah, throwing a bone to our good buddy Shay Gunkel as always. Honestly, one of my favorite stillwater patterns. It's a really good kind of midge imitation. Very productive, kind of that hot head, so it kind of sticks out again. Another one that's very active in the chop. Even when you're kind of throwing a dropper, we saw a bunch of risers this afternoon that picked up a few on that late in the afternoon underneath a big dry. We tried a little chubby program and had some little ones popping at it, but that makes a great midge dropper once your calibatus and everything start coming off as well. A really productive stillwater bug for you. Fly number 4 to get you through the month of May is going to be the Rojo midge. Today we're using the color purple, I think probably a size 18. Again, those smaller midges can be really productive. Everyone, gets on these still waters and all of a sudden you're fishing chironomids that are huge. Yeah, those sometimes work as well, but when it's still early season, it's cold, those midges, if you see the midges flying on the bank, they're generally pretty small as well. So don't overlook just your standard midges. Zebra midge is another great option as well, but I like that Rojo because it has that kind of tuft and a really productive one for us. Smacked quite a few of those little timmies on that guy today for sure. So. Fly number 5 to wrap up May is going to be the jigged woolly booger. Again, color black. We're using it in, I think, a size 10. Have a lot of those kind of woolly boogers, thin mints, all those sort of things. Mix them up. A lot of fish were pretty active in some of those little weed lines, those shallower coves, stuff like that. A great fly to strip back. You'll see some action. It does get down in a hurry, which is really nice. You can even fish it in some of those deeper drops, even if you're fishing a floating line. I like it because it does give you that versatility if you want to, not bring 13 rods like some of us do when we go stillwater fishing. A quick change to that pretty much makes up for not having a sinking line as well. So that thing gets down in a hurry. Pretty active. Woolly buggers will catch fish if you work them on still waters. It's almost everyone in the world's bread and butter. So have those guys, mix them up, use them, have some fun out there. All right, everybody, that does it for 5 flies to get you through the month of May. Again, like we said, a lot of good things coming. Take advantage of doing some different stuff. Warm water even through town is going to start fishing good as well. So carp, walleye, whatever you can chase, those are going to start heating up. Get to those still waters too. I know everyone's kind of over the crowds. Fishing has certainly become pretty popular here, but there's still so many places to get away. Don't get stuck in the rut of just fishing the same places and then complaining about the crowds when you go to the same place that was busy last weekend. It will probably still be busy the next weekend. So yeah, mix it up. There's some really big fish to be had. It's a pretty fun way to watch bobber down. It's pretty fun to get grabs on the streamers. And yeah, keep the free zones in mind as well, especially before runoff gets here. We have a lot of good things happening in May. But like we said, we could use a little bit more snow up in the high country, so that's the only thing we're asking for right now. I think that pretty much wraps it up, guys. Thanks for tuning in as always. You know where to find us. We are at Trouts Fly Fishing, both in Denver and in Frisco. Come to the store if you want to see me. I'll be there. Email Yvonne if you want to talk to Yvonne, because he's not really there a whole lot. Part-time guy, I guess, these days. No, yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a good May.
Can we get a snow dance?